Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Jamie Dawn, your professional psychic advisor, success coach, and evolutionary revolutionary. And today's video is brought to you for the week of March 12th, 2018. And we have an action-packed cosmic sky going on, which is going to influence us in a couple of different ways. Many of us are looking at Chiron, many of us astrologers, we're looking at this asteroid, Chiron, because it plays such a crucial role in our healing, in our forgiveness, in our opportunity of letting go of the past so that we can truly move forward, especially as we have a new moon coming up this coming week on the 17th of March. And so it's going to be really important that as different things and I'll say crisis points show up for us, that we are able to continue to practice self-forgiveness as well as forgiveness of others. Because one of the things that I believe happens for us is we get triggered into an old space, maybe a place that we thought we had resolved, a place that we couldn't quite understand why it was bothering us because we had dealt with it and thought it was good. So I believe that we're going to be continuing to work through these older wounds. And what you're going to find, especially because we've got Mars leaving Sagittarius also this week. So it's going to be at its crisis point, that 29th degree, that last little bit of Sagittarius, which, you know, with Mars and Sagittarius, a lot of our decisions and our drive and our communications and our desires were driven by our beliefs. What did we believe, you know? And what were we willing to adventure into? What kind of spaces? It was sort of like I'm making my decision, or I'm initiating this particular action because it lines up with my beliefs, or I need to explore what my beliefs really are. And so we're developing new truths. And then with all of this Venus and Mercury and Aries now, we're more than willing to share what our truth is, which can create a crisis, because we're communicating something that maybe makes us vulnerable. When Chiron's involved this week, there's going to be a sense of vulnerability. There's going to be a sense of exposure because we've also got Jupiter trining Chiron. And so when that shows up, we may be like, here's my heart, here, take it. Let me show you more. Here's my skin, here's my nerves. And, you know, and we're just exposing ourselves in a very real and raw kind of way. And so when we have this crisis point or information that shows up that creates a crisis within ourselves, it's an invitation to return back home. It's an invitation to come back to us and really dive into, yes, it may be happening externally, but why is it showing up for me? What is it meaning for me that I continue to go into that place of trigger point? I'll give a perfect example. Last week, I received some information from a friend, and when it showed up, my immediate response, we'll call it my karmic tendency, conditioned tendency, was I automatically went to a space of, this person isn't telling me everything. Why are they lying to me? And I watched myself and I started getting triggered. Why wouldn't they tell me the truth? And I think there's more to it than what they're actually saying. And this is the occupational hazard of intuition and psychic work, because in my role, I'm digging under the surface about what is unknown, you know, and pulling it out and saying, no, this is what you're actually missing, or this is what I'm seeing and that you're not. And so when it happens for me, I have to watch myself, because it can create suspicion or paranoia or judgment. And so instead of confronting this person, I gave them the benefit of the doubt, and I asked a few questions, and then I went within and I really got real with myself. And I said, why did you go to that place? And what is it that's being stirred up for you? And what I came to realize was there's still some old wounds there. That, you know, those feelings of betrayal, or those feelings of the times where maybe I wasn't totally honest with myself or with another. And so I had to look in the mirror. and really own that. And when I did, what has come out of it has been so precious. And then I watched myself, even last night, become really vulnerable with a friend. And this is, and I say this is a friend who I care very deeply for, but we don't talk that often. We don't always have these really deep conversations with. And so here I am sharing some vulnerability there too. And it's scary, it's uncomfortable, because you don't know if you're going to be rejected or judged by that other person. And like it or not, we all want somebody else's approval. So it was an invitation to come back to myself and say, can I approve of myself? Can I be okay with this is who I am and this is where I'm at? This is my truth right here and now. And it might change, but for now, this is where I'm at. That's the invitation this week. The other piece that we're going to be looking at is this feeling of duty and desire. And we're going to be wanting all of these things in our lives, because when Mars moves into Capricorn this coming weekend, we're going to be ready to achieve our dreams. We're ready to put them into place. And it's going to be this slow and steady, self-disciplined kind of energy. The cool part is Uranus is going to be involved. And with the Uranus sitting there with Mars, it is going to offer new insights, new bursts of inspiration, new innovative ideas that we can actually use in our long-term goals. So I'm excited about that. So those of you who have been waiting for that moment of going, I know there's something there, I just can't seem to put my finger on it. This is it, it's coming. It's coming. Just wait till right around that new moon and into the following weekend. And Mars moving into Capricorn, it's going to be sitting in Capricorn for some time. It's going to be great. I'm telling you, this next few months of our lives are going to start showing us the long-term potential. And I jokingly say, be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. And then what? Yeah, Mars in Capricorn is going to invite us into a place of really anchoring these hopes and these dreams into a reality that we want. Now, Mercury's going retrograde. It's the talk of the town for the month of March, right? And I love it because it gives us a chance to come within. And as we're building these hopes and these dreams for the future, we're then also going to say, what else do I need to think about a little differently? What else do I need to tweak, revisit, redo, refine, all those REs in order to keep putting these things that I want most, that I desire most, because Jupiter's in Scorpio. It's what do we deeply desire? It's coming up and out. It's going to be exposed. So we're clearing away all this debris from within so that what we see reflected out is in alignment with what we deeply desire. All right, you guys, you know where to find me. I'm at jamiedawn.com, 12listen.com, as well as 12 Radio on Thursdays at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern, at Let's Get Real Radio. And I thank you so much for your support. Like, comment, share, and come visit me. Have a great week, everybody. Duty or desire? Big question. What will we choose? Maybe a little of both. Talk soon.